Hey guys, and welcome to another Polymer clay tutorial. Today we are going to create John Wick from the movie John Wick Chapter 3, but also the game mode in Fortnite Season 9.
ClayClaim.
Today we will create John Wick, and it's another time for me, another chance for me to screw up on the face. You know, this is my struggle. Human faces. I don't know why. I think I am not that bad in drawing faces, but when it comes to modeling faces, it's still a struggle. I even thought about making a face special only. Yeah, that was satisfying, wasn't it? I bought a new lens for the ultra macro stuff. So maybe this could be a really good idea. Let me know what you think about this face special for the future. But before I complain too much and telling myself that I will screw up eventually, let's see how it turns out. We start with the aluminum wire, of course, for the skeleton, as always. Lately, I thought about, this is the knife cam, by the way. I thought about animating all my Fortnite skins, like doing stop motion animation, like the one in the intro. I bet most of you will really like this, but this is the problem I have right now. The skeleton is made from aluminum wire, so this is not a problem in animating this body. But when you put around, when you're wrapping in polymer clay and after oven hardening, you can't move the character. So this is the big problem I am facing right now. If I would take a different clay, which is not oven hardening, for example, or I would skip the process of oven hardening, the clay would be too soft, and moving the arm 1 or 2 times would lead to a broken creation where the wire will stick out and it just will look quite ugly, I think. Yeah. So maybe you have an idea on how to create a really good tutorial, but also a working stop motion puppet. Now let's place our creation onto the plate. It's all black till now. Shoes are quite important for our John Wick. Yeah. I thought it would be funny to hide any movie references, but haven't seen the movie, so no movie references for John Wick. It's quite helpful to have the blueprint in the background, you can see here right now, because you not only get the shape, but you also know how thick or thin, for example, the legs have to be. This is some white clay, and we will use this for the shirt, the back side, of course, but also later on the front side. Maybe we can add some folds. Yeah, it should be, he's a bit more skinnier. We should work on that. Some folds on the front, that it looks like as if the shirt was stuffed and put into the trousers. Now these will be the arms of his suit. So we make sure this is black only. Oops, this was a little bit dirty. The other arm as well. Maybe I should remove some of the shoulder parts. He's not that... It's not a really heavy character, meaning a character like Hulk, for example. It's just a regular guy who looks quite nice. Yeah, Keanu Reeves. I always have to think about the Matrix movies, of course, when seeing Keanu Reeves. And I can't help, but I never get rid of this image in my head. Neo. Yeah. So, this was a very thin layer of black clay for the suit. Also on the back side. Sometimes I don't pay that much attention to the backside of a creation, but I'm totally fine with that, because most of the time when I look at the creation, I really want to be sure that the front looks amazing, and I don't really care that much about the backside of a creation. When putting into a shelf, for example, nobody cares what the backside looks like. But then again, there are creations like the visitor skin in running posture, and when it's running, you don't really have a front or a back side of the whole creation because it's more like a scenery. And then I think it's more important to also pay attention to the back side of a creation. So this is the belt buckle. And we will place it right there. Yeah, still thinking about the Fortnite stop motion thing. If you have ideas, please let me know. Because right now I know that stop motion Fortnite project would be amazing for the studio with the guys. But I don't know where to start. Oops. So maybe some tiny details on the what's it called, tie. Yeah, of course, tie. This is another part of the shirt, the collar. Yeah, I think so. Always helpful to use my scissors. These ones are almost broken, and right now I'm looking for a new one. It's made for cutting paper. I bet there are no scissors made for cutting clay. So these will be the hands, the fingers. John Wick has huge hands, and I've seen many memes with really, really big hands. I wanted to make them slightly bigger, but not that it looks the disgusting way. I think I will screw up enough on the face, so the hands should look human. At least the hands. Yeah. The fingers are... let's bend them just a little bit more. Also the other hand, and we can stick them onto the last piece of aluminum wire. There's also this white wraparound, which is basically just parts of the shirt, which are visible. This is the neck, and we are placing it right inside. And I'm really afraid because we're almost there, creating the face. No, not now. I'm looking for reasons not to create the face. It's very important to create the downside part of the shoe, the shoelaces, of course. Yeah, okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. The face, Keanu Reeves. I see Keanu Reeves. I see Matrix again. Yeah, there are amazing tutorials on YouTube about creating faces with clay. Maybe I should just spend a few hours watching these tutorials. When creating this tutorial, I thought it would be also funny to present you guys like 3 different faces I created for Keanu Reeves, for John Wick, and then you could decide which one I should pick. But then I skipped on this idea because, well, I can make the pole but then the video is already finished and I have no chance in putting the winner head onto the creation. So maybe this is another idea for a poll just on YouTube in the community function, or for Instagram, for example. So make sure not to miss this head challenge. I definitely will follow this idea. So follow me on Instagram for stuff like this, just ClayClaim. The hair is almost finished. And yeah, maybe we should make the right part a bit thicker. What about the ears? Keanu Reeves has pretty big ears. Hey, what's your name? Oh, the wild card. Oh, look at that pistol. Well, you remember the suppressed pistol tutorial, aka the wild card tutorial. I liked the creation so much of the pistol, so I thought it would be just nice to take the same pistol and not to recreate it. I just drank this cup of water and I think it stood on my desk for 3 days, so the water is tasting funny. I don't know why. I think it was tea. This was not water, this was tea. So the suppressed pistol is almost finished. The front part, this is the only part of the pistol I recreated because I thought it would be too tiny. Now we're ready to go to the oven. Freshly baked John Wick and freshly baked twice, suppressed pistol. Now we take the transparent polish for the shoes, of course, but maybe also for the belt. Let's take this front part because it looks a bit bigger and more authentic to the weapons John Wick is using. Yeah, maybe some more transparent polish. Also, what about the eyes? The tie, the eyes, and I guess that's it! John Wick! Before the tutorial is over, some last thoughts on this creation. He looks great. The suit, really badass with a weapon. The face doesn't look ugly, it's just not Keanu Reeves. But that's okay. I'm happy after all. And faces is one of the topics I will face in the future. I guess that's it for today. Have a great weekend and take care, guys. Bye! Dude, where's my weapon? Give me my suppressed pistol or I will hit you with this case.